Good evening. I'll make sure my volume is up. Welcome. Today is Wednesday, November the 24th, 7 p.m. Just want to welcome you to Barbara's Stamp Pad. And I hope you all are ready for a new layout. When you come on, say hello. Hi, Donna. Just trying to get some more light over here in my little area. I have like 3 lights, not including the light on my phone, but yet sometimes it still feels like it's dark. I don't know. Anyway, I want to welcome you to Scrapbook Page Layouts. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. Hi, Bev. Just want to make sure I can see some comments pop up on my computer next to me in case I miss some on my phone. But I don't want to keep you all too long this evening because it is pre-Thanksgiving. I hope all of you are where you need to be, and if you're not finished traveling and you're still on your way, I hope you make it there safely. I hope whatever you cook comes out perfectly tasty, and that everybody is going to have super full tummies tomorrow. In the San Antonio, Texas area, it is supposed to be yucky weather tomorrow, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be right here in my happy place stamping with a full stomach. Hi, Stella. Thanks for sharing, Bev. All right, ladies. And if there's any gentlemen that pop on, it's been a while. I've got a few drawings I need to get out of the way. I had to go back and really look at everything that I had missed. And so far I've come up with 3 drawings that I need to do. So let me go ahead and get the drawings out of the way, and then we will just jump right in to our layout. And then I'll just talk about some other stuff while I'm doing the layout. So we are going to jump back to November the 7th. Got all my little wheels here. And let me just talk about the wheels. Every single time I go live, I give prizes. So basically, when you like, comment, or share any of my videos, you get entries into the wheels. Now, if you share, which means you click that little share button, you share it on, with your friends or whoever your Facebook friends are. When you share it and you type shared in the comments, that actually gets you an extra entry into the wheel. So that's why you might see, if you're a first timer here, welcome. And that's why you might see some people typing shared in the comments section. And that's because they want to make sure they get that extra entry onto the wheel. So now every Sunday I give away whatever I do. Every Wednesday I just pull stuff from my my prize basket, extra product that I might have. And that's what I give away. So we're going to jump back to the November 7th drawing, which November 7th, I wasn't live, but that is the week, that's the Sunday that I reposted the videos on how to make your own Christmas bags using 12x12 designer series paper and 6x6 designer series paper. And so what I'm going to do with that one, let me pull that drawing up. There wasn't a whole lot on there, which is okay. I know sometimes people are actually waiting for the notifications to pop up, but you have a whole week to watch the video. So if you can't ever catch me live, you can always watch the replay. And if you're watching me right now, you probably see a live in the top left hand, right hand corner. I don't know. I'm directionally challenged. And if you don't, you're watching a replay either on Facebook or you're watching me from YouTube. And if you're watching me on YouTube, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you stamp that red subscription button and turn on your notifications so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. Okay, so we're going to do the 11/7 drawing, and I actually have a couple of packs of the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper, which is the paper that I used in that video. So I'm actually going to give away a full packet. Y'all know I don't normally give away full 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, but I'm going to do it because I can. So let's spin the wheel for that drawing, and let me get a pen ready so I can write this down on who won the DSP. Who's that going to be? Ooh, Marianne, if you were watching, you almost got it, girl. But Bonnie Kelly, I'm just writing Bonnie's name. Winner. Congratulations, Bonnie. And by the way, let me see. I have... Thank you for the thank you card, Bonnie. I came back from the weekend craft fair, and when I got my mail, I noticed I had another thank you card from Bonnie. So thank you, Bonnie. It's really cute. I loved that paper, by the way. So thank you, Bonnie, for all your cards that you send to me. And then now we're going to jump to November 10th. This was the, see if I can get that to go back. This was a scrapbook page. I have no idea what this is, but I don't want to look at that. I want to close it. I think that's what happens when you get the free version of stuff. You just have to deal with commercials or advertisements. But this one is 11/10, which would have been a, let me double check my calendar. That was a scrapbook page layout. Whew, that was a scrapbook page layout. So we're going to do the drawing for that one. And for that one, the prize I have is a spool. It's new. It's a new spool of the Evening Evergreen chevron weave ribbon. So we're going to give one of these away, and this Evening Evergreen is a gorgeous color. Gorgeous. So if you need an extra spool of this to finish your Christmas cards or a project that you might be working on right now, we're about to give one away. Oh, that one was really close. Well, Bonnie, you won again, girl. Bonnie is on a roll. So let me write Bonnie's name down for this one. Bonnie's going to have some really happy mail coming her way. Bonnie Kelly. Well, congratulations, Bonnie. Hi, Pat. Let me see if I can catch up on some comments. Hi, Pat. Hi, Cindy from Rhode Island. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. Stella, thank you for sharing, Bonnie. Bev, thank you for sharing. Donna Hull, hi there. Yes, I hope you all have a fabulous Thanksgiving. I think y'all are going to like tonight's layout because it's going to be Thanksgiving-ish. Now, I purposely made it so you could, I know people are going to be taking lots of pictures. Thank you for sharing, Pat. Okay, so let me put this aside. Now, we're going to go to 11/14, which was last. I can go back. It's probably going to give me a, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. There's that one. Of course, now I'm going to get an advertisement. Let's see if I can close that. Goodness. Okay, here we go. 11/14. This one was last Sunday. Y'all remember I did the calendars, the little mini calendar for 2022. These little tear-off calendars that you can get from Tailored Expressions, which they had a sale recently. I don't know if any of you are on their mailing list, but they had like a 40% off sale on all their calendars. I don't think it's going on right now, but it was, I think, this weekend. But anyway, y'all remember I did this past Sunday. I'm going to be giving that one away. So let's spin the wheel for that one. My little wheel theatrics there. You have got to be kidding me. Bonnie. Bonnie Kelly, your share. Y'all, I just did 3. See, okay. This is why I do live drawings, because you can't make this stuff up, you guys. You can't. This is why I do live drawings, so that you can see, you know, I'm live. I hit the button. It stopped where it stopped. And, you know, Bonnie, we are going to have to take a trip to somewhere and where we can be lucky and with some slots or some lotto or something. But yeah, so for those of you that came on late or just coming on, I just did 3 separate drawings, 3 separate live drawings. And I kid you not, Bonnie Kelly just fair and square won all 3 of these. So Bonnie, awesome. But you know what? See, you guys, the people that share the videos really do, those extra entries really do count. Because it was almost Jessica, but it would have been Jessica's share. But, oh my goodness. Well, good for you, Bonnie. I don't know how cold it is over there where you're at. I think you're in Wisconsin, right? But hi, Carol. And let's see. I know, Stella. Hey, Bonnie, if you decide to send another thank you card, because you're always sending me thank you cards when you win prizes, include a lotto ticket in there. I'm not gonna complain. No, for real. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, y'all, let's get into our layout. Okay, let me find my 12 by 12. Let me move these prizes out of the way. We are going to do a Thanksgiving layout. Oh, but you know what? I got to tell you what I've been snacking on. So at the craft fair this weekend, there was a booth that was not too far from me. And I was smelling these all day long, you guys, all day. And finally, by Sunday, I had had enough. I asked the gentleman across from me, you know, do you mind watching my booth? Because I was working by myself. Do you mind watching my booth? I'm just going to step away. And he had already offered, you know, if I had to have a potty break or something, he would watch my booth. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I had already went to the restroom and, but like 10 minutes later, I changed my mind and I said, you know what? Yes, please watch my booth because I can't stand it anymore. And I went over to this company, this German roasted nuts. It's called A Taste of Texas. And I'm assuming this guy is somewhere maybe in the Fort Worth area, I think maybe, because that's an 817 area code. But I have been snacking on these cinnamon roasted pecans. I got Chris a thing of these, but I got him the cashews because he's a cashew guy. But I have literally been snacking on these roasted peanuts ever since, you guys. And oh my gosh, they are so good. I'm trying to pace myself, but oh my gosh, it's really hard. You just can't eat one. You can't eat one, and then before you know it, I'm like, I'm going to end up having a tummy ache. So I'm really trying to pace myself. But if any of you in Texas, if these people show up to any of the craft fairs or showcases anywhere and you have a chance, definitely try these German roasted nuts because they are so good and addicting. And if they have the ability to order online, I'm going to be in big trouble. So I'm going to put this link in the description after the video. This is just the link to the monthly host code, which just meant if you spend $25 or more on my website and you use this host code, you're going to get the free kit in the mail that uses the new Eden's Garden Collection suite. So just keep that in mind. Orders $50 or more get a free coordinating accessory. And so I'm just going to move this over here because it's going to move anyway once I get started. But I am going to be using the Blackberry Beauty Specialty Designer Series paper. And I'm going to be doing a Thanksgiving layout. So I wanted to do both pages, but I was like, no, let me just keep it to one page and then do the other one next week. So we're going to be using the it's actually this piece, but it's the opposite side because I wanted to keep it a little toned down. That specialty side with the gold is very beautiful, but for this Thanksgiving layout, I wanted to use the more toned down side. So we're going to be using this part as our base, our 12 by 12 base. And then I've got these two pieces here. This is another part of the DSP, and I'm going to be using this side. So let's get this on. And then while I'm getting this piece on, just want to let you know that we still have, 6 more days. I'm just going to center this in between this piece of early espresso cardstock here. We still have 6 more days, you guys, to take advantage of the $75 kit special. I know in my last video, I kind of went over that a little bit, and you get to choose $125 of whatever you want in the annual catalog. It's just what's in the annual catalog. It doesn't apply to anything in the mini. So whatever you want in the annual catalog, I'm trying to look up so I can get that flush with the top there. There we go. $125, whatever you want, for only $75. Is that not crazy? I've got a couple of mats here. I'm going to go ahead and mat these. I've got a piece of, these are photo mats. These will be photo mats. But I've got a piece of early espresso that I want to mat on, oops, totally tore there. It's okay. On that same designer series paper. So we want a little bit of that to show around the edge. And then we're going to put this piece on this piece of Very Vanilla. And then I'm going to add dimensionals to the back. Okay, I wanted multiple layers on there. And then we're going to put 4 dimensionals. And then I'm not going to take those off until I'm ready to actually put it down. So I'm just going to get these ready. I'll do the same thing over here. But yes, the kit special goes through the end of this month, and after that, it goes back to our regular kit special, which is still a great deal. where you can still choose $125 worth of product for only $99. So you can see the huge difference that's happening right now. So if you have a wish list, get that centered there. If you have a wish list that is at least $75, which who doesn't, the kit is the most awesome deal to take advantage of right now. I'm just going to kind of lay those where they need to go, and then I'm going to start working on this little piece right here. This piece is going to go across, but what I want to do is I want to put a little banner on the edge, and it's not going to fit through the triple banner punch. So I'm going to use the tailored tag punch to put that in there and do my little banner edge. Okay, so this piece is going to go along the bottom. Get that there. Before I do that, let me do this. I have a strip of this diamond weave ribbon that I'm going to put on here, and let me see if I can get, I need to do it this way so I can see where I'm going. I'm going to put a strip of this seal along the bottom because I want this to go at the bottom. See if I can get that on there right. This piece is kind of like, I need to stretch it straight. See if I can stretch that straight. I toyed with using the lace. Let's see if I can do this. It's probably the better way for me to do it. I toyed with putting the lace, and I was like, no, I haven't used this a whole lot. I haven't used this a whole lot just because it's really thick. It's a really thick ribbon, and I'm really hoping that we can see some from the bottom of that. See if I can get a little bit more that's showing there. That'll work. I'm going to put that down. Put that flush there. It makes a really pretty ribbon. It's just really, really thick. Okay. And then I broke out the Word Wishes dies, because in those dies, I'm using Happy Thanksgiving. I can't remember everything that it has on here. I'll probably have to open it up to the sheets. Okay, that was weird. Saw it cut out there. Sorry about that. I did use the adhesive sheets, and this has 2 eyes in it. Sorry about it cutting out there, you guys. I know it probably came back a little weird. And I only did this because I'm going to put this on this piece here. So let me see if I can wrap this up pretty quickly, because we do have bad weather kind of coming our way. I got to be careful because the 2 little eyes there are still there, and this one's kind of messy. So I used our adhesive sheets so that I wouldn't have to deal with glue. But you're going to see how pretty this font is. And we are going to put Happy right here. And because it's got adhesive along all of the back, it makes it so easy. So if you have not used, I know I've showed it before in some other videos, but if you have not used the adhesive sheet, the adhesive sheets, definitely check those out, especially when you have some pretty intricate dies like this. And you're going to have those little pieces where it was in between. Oh, let me see. That's where my break was. You're going to have these little pieces, unless you have like a full sheet. So you just have to deal with pulling those off. But after you pull these little backings off, it's totally worth it. Oops, oops, oops. Totally worth it. All these little white backings got to come off. But normally it's not this hard. It depends on how you cut it, basically. Let's see. There we go. Okay. And you just got to be careful because these are pretty delicate. Okay, and then we're going to get Thanksgiving on there. See if I can get that on straight. See if I can move it up just a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to watch the live as well to make sure it's not cutting out. Ooh, that's as good as it's going to get, y'all. Okay, now I have those little bitty dots, the eyes, the little dots on the eyes. So I'm going to poke them out with the tip of my little take your pick tool, and then let's hope, these are so tiny. Oh my gosh, these are so tiny. So let's see if I can get them. Yeah, I might have to work on those. I don't even know where it went now. I lost the eye. Well, that one's still in there. I'm going to put those on last. But if y'all see where the eye went, I lost the eye. I don't know where it went. Let me take that off. Well, if worse comes to worse, I'm just going to take a Stampin' Right marker and I'm just going to dot an eye there, because that right there is going to give me anxiety. And this is not supposed to be, oh, there it is. Is that it? Oh, there it is. All right, let me stick it right there so I at least know where it's at. It's stuck to my finger. Get off of me. Now it's underneath my fingernail. Okay, there it is. It's right there, and the other one is on the die. Goodness. All right, well, let's finish off the bottom of it at least. So anyway, got my dies, got that out of the way. I'm going to be doing a little piece down here, and I have the Pretty Pumpkins dies. Is that what they're called? Detailed Pumpkin dies. I'm using the Pretty Pumpkins bundle, by the way. So I am using the stamp set and the die, the coordinating dies, and then I'm also using the intricate leaves dies as well. I pulled a few leaves out of that. Oops. So let me get, I think this is the one. We're going to find out. I wanted to use my fine tip glue on the back of this, and I don't know if this is the one that I need to use. Nope, not the one. Maybe this is it. The fine tip glue has a little pin at the end where the glue comes out, and I wanted to use this one. Please let this be the one. Yep, that's the one. I'm just going to dot it kind of here and there in the larger spots where I can dot it and get away with it, as opposed to trying to use the all-purpose glue. This is some really good stuff, but your fine tip there, it can dry pretty quickly, so I store mine upside down so that this part always has glue in it and it doesn't have a chance to dry out. If anything dries out, it's going to be whatever's up on the top. So I am just doing that, and then you want to put the pin back in there pretty quickly afterwards. There we go, and you'll feel it when it goes in. And I'm going to close it up, but I am going to use it again here in a minute. And then we're going to put this one. We're going to put this one right here. Okay, just give it just a little bit of pressure so that glue sticks to that designer series paper or the cardstock. I got that one. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this branch. So let me undo this real quick. I'm going to try to do this part super quick so I don't have to keep opening it and closing it. So it does dry clear, which is nice. So we're going to do that. Let me put some on the tip there. Let me see if I can do this super quick, because this piece is going to go right there. And then I'm going to do the back of this one. So let's do this one. It's got a very thin, which is why they call it fine tip glue. It's very sticky. I don't remember how much this is, but it's totally worth it. You just want to make sure that you store it properly so that once it's time to grab it and take it off of the needle, that you're good to go. I think that's good. Get that back in there. Little eye-hand coordination. Did I do that? Ooh, ooh. There we go. All right. And then this one is going to go, this one's going to go right here. Let me take that off. That one's going to go right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to use this for scratch, because I ended up stamping 2 of these images, and we are going to use our blends to color them. For this one, I used the light mossy meadow, the little brush tip, and we're just going to simply color. You'll see these pumpkins come to life with this color. And we got this one. I'm going to follow the outside. I am using the light so that you can still see the light, mossy meadow light, so that you can still see the black lines that are in here. And then for the stem, we're using light soft suede, and I'm just going to go over that real quick. And the stem there. Okay, and then for the pumpkin, I'm using light pumpkin pie, and I'm just going to go around. These make it so easy. Color it, and I'm going to come back and give a few highlights when I'm done here. There we go. And then last one. Okay, now if there's areas that you want to darken up, you can get the dark pumpkin pie, or you can just simply go over the lines wherever you want to go over with the light, and it will darken it. It'll just make it look more wet in that area and kind of help give you those shadows that you want to have. Okay, we'll close that up. And I have already done the second one, so we're going to put, it does bleed through, so that's why you want to make sure you have your surface that is protected down below. And I'm going to use another one on this side. Okay, we're going to put that one right here, and then we're going to put this other one on the other side of this mossy meadow pumpkin. Right over here. Okay, and then now we're going to come up to the top, and we're going to go ahead and put these in place. So let's just take those dimensional backings off. I know all of you are going to be taking some pictures if you haven't already started taking pictures. So we're going to do a Thanksgiving layout so that you have an idea with what to do with your Blackberry Beauty Specialty Designer paper. Okay, and then I have more dies. But for these up at the top, I'm just gonna simply use glue dots just to speed this little process up here. So let's get our pumpkin on, and I'm gonna use the mini black dimensionals. I'm gonna put them in just the center. And I'm not looking at comments, so if you came on after I got started, welcome. And if you're watching me from YouTube, let's stick them right there. I want it to be right above the, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. And I'm gonna pop this one up too with one. This is one of the dies that has the little leaves that go around the pumpkin. And on this one, I'm gonna use a glue dot. Let's see. Get a glue dot on this one. I'll put that one, let me get another one on there, just in case. I'm gonna put another one over on this side. Okay. And then let's get a glue dot on this one. Let's see if I can get another one on there up here. Gonna stick that one back there. Okay. And then I have these leaves, which let me poke that one out. Some more glue dots. It was windy today, and now my nose is running. I'm like, ah, no. Okay, so I got a couple of glue dots on there. Just gonna start building up a little corner of some leaves. Now let's get this mossy meadow one down. And I'm actually going to trim this just a little bit. And I just use my ribbon scissors on that. Get my paper scissors out. I'm going to trim that one too. Let me get a glue dot on the back of this one. And I need more glue dots. My glue dots keep coming off on my fingers. Okay, so let's put that one right there. And then we're going to put this early espresso one off to the other side. And then we're going to do a little embellishing after this. Put one at the top. I'm going to slide that one in there to kind of cover that up. And I already made a bow, a linen thread bow, and we're going to put a glue dot on the back of this one, and we're going to put a bow on this pumpkin right there. And then let's attempt to do the eyes. Let's see, can I do it? Can I do it? This is a really small piece, you guys. If there's anybody out there that has a tip, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fine tip. I'm going to take my fine tip glue and put a little dot there, a little dot there. Let me close this back up. I can get that needle back in there. Oh, okay, let's try this. Let's go slow there. There we go. Okay. I'm going to use the tip of my take your pick to put that eye on there. Ta-da. And then the other one that was stuck in there is like not there anymore, but I see where it went. I've lost it, you guys. I think this is the piece. I don't know. I don't think that's the piece. But we're going to make it the piece because it's Mossy Meadow. I don't know where it went. It popped out somewhere. And I can't find it. But we're going to make that the piece. Y'all know. That's the eyes. Press that down a little bit. Let me shake this off a little bit. So I think I got all the pieces off. All right. And let me just double check and make sure. I need another bow. Let's do another double bow up here. I'm going to take a 12-inch of that and let me double bow that. Go in half. Hope I've given y'all some inspiration this evening for your Thanksgiving layout. Next week, I'll be back to do the other page, which will include a journaling box. And I might even throw in a flap so that we can get a few more pictures on the other page, because I know that you're not going to be able to get all of your pictures on one layout. Let me just trim those a little bit. Let me get a glue dot. And then we're going to put this one, I'll put this one up at the top. That bow's probably a little bit too big. Let me make it a little smaller. It'll let me, there we go. Let me trim those a little. There you have it. A Thanksgiving layout using your Blackberry Beauty Specialty Designer Series paper, and also coordinating it with the Pretty Pumpkins bundle and the intricate leaf dies and your Word Wishes stamp set, which, let me show you, Word Wishes is on page 166 in your annual catalog. And you can also get New Year's out of it, Mother's, Happy Easter, Christmas, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's, Halloween, Merry Father's, and Thanksgiving. So there's a lot of things that you can do with those particular dies, and it does coordinate with a Wish for Everything stamp set, which I believe, if I am not mistaken, is a 2, is that the one that has 2 stamps in it? Yes, that's the one that has 2 stamps in it. So you can see all of the greetings that come with that. That one's $39. It's not sold as a bundle, but the stamp set, coordinating stamp set is $39, and the dies themselves are $36. But you get so much out of it as far as your holidays and different occasions, and how you can mix and match with whatever you're doing. So I hope you all enjoyed this. This is layout number 24, page 1. Next week I'll be back to do page 2. I want to thank you all for joining me this evening, and I want you all to have a very happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. Is that an understatement? Is that going to be an understatement? Is that not going to be a problem? That's not going to be a problem for anybody, probably, right? No, probably not. So anyway, y'all have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you all Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time for something else. Haven't even figured that out, but we'll see y'all Sunday afternoon. Y'all have a great evening. Good night.